Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance with In Shape Fitness. This is Monday, March 11th, and this is a level 1 workout for you. I'm Kim Watkins from In Shape Fitness, and I'm so excited for this week. It's a very productive week scheduled for our workout this week. We're doing things in somewhat of a reverse order in that we are starting and maintaining our floor position work for the very beginning of the workout, except for the warm-up. We're going to do the warm-up standing on your feet, and then you're going to end on your feet, which is a bit unusual, but let's just get you going. It's a level 1, so today's workout is not super difficult. It is an energy booster meant to help you just sort of shake out the cobwebs from the weekend. I know I need to do that every Monday. My husband's in the entertainment business, and we have lots of friends. We went to a show on Friday. We had friends over for dinner tonight, or last night rather, and we are just exhausted typically on Monday morning. So stand up for me. Place your feet double shoulder width apart with your toes forward, pinky toes and heels in line. Now, clasp your hands above your head and hinging at your hip. Keep your back straight. Very important part. Engage your tummy muscles, so really focus right now on squeezing your abs and breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, hinging at your hips, rotate your body down to the right and up to the left. Good. One more time, down to the right and up to the left. Make sure that you feel that stretch in the lower back as you extend your hands straight down. Now reverse directions for me. Rotate down to the left and back up to the right. Very good. One more time. Down to the left and up to the right. Okay, now let's jog in place. Just get your heart rate up. That's a very important part of your efficiency in the exercise routine. It's an important part of your rhythm, your breathing pattern, everything that you sort of want to kind of be ready to do. You want blood flowing in all different directions. You want to warm up the body, get those fluids circulating throughout your limbs and in all of your major muscle groups. So you've got a couple more seconds, and then we're going down to the floor where we're going to be for the first 4 moves of the 6 move set. And like all of our muscle maintenance workouts, we're going to do this first instructional set kind of slow. So you'll just listen and listen very carefully. I know you have no visual here, but focus on what I'm saying in terms of your position and the management of your body weight, how you're distributing your body weight, and then really move slowly, especially in the beginning. Remember, this is not a workout designed to like help you lose all of your weight in 2 weeks or lose a pound a day or whatever it is that some of those crazy fad diets and all those major celebrity trainers want you to do. This is about managing your function and doing what you can with your body when you can do it, and that is almost exclusively when you roll out of bed. It only takes a few minutes, so get down on your hands and knees now. You're going to do a limbering up of the back actually as the first move. It's called a cat camel. It is a traditional yoga pose. So your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. Your head starts out in neutral position. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale through your mouth, drop your head like a bowling ball and round up your spine like a scared cat. Now try to get as much height in your back, like the thoracic part of your back, that middle between the shoulder blades part of your back should be up in the air as high as possible. And hold it there for a few seconds. Now take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift your head and your chest and curl your back, contracting the lower back. And revert again back to the scared cat. As you exhale again, drop your head like a bowling ball. Try to get the spine even higher. Very nice. One more time. Lift your head and your chest and contract your lower back. Okay. Now leave your hands where they are, but lift your body up into a push-up position, traditional push-up position, and you're going to do a mountain hiker. So this is a progression that you're going to be doing, which by Friday you'll hate me for, but today you're just going to bring one knee in up underneath the body, and then step it back out to push-up position, and then alternate, bringing the other knee into your body, up underneath your body rather. And here I'm going to start the 30 seconds now, and I have one request, and that is a big one, and that is to focus on keeping your feet straight the entire time. I don't even know, I think if I were in the room with you right now, I would be 99% confident that somehow your ankles would turn in and your toes would turn out as you bring your feet up underneath your body. And I can talk about why that is later, but the truth is you really need to keep your feet straight, because when you keep your feet straight, you use the lateral muscles of your body and the back of your leg a little bit more. You've got 5 more seconds, by the way. And we're going down to the floor, all the way down to the floor, to your tummy, to do something we call an Australian crawl or a modified Superman. So you're on your tummy now. We're going to work that back a little bit more, and you're going to lift your right arm, which is straightened out in front of your body like Superman. Lift the right arm and the left leg at the same time, and then lift the left arm and the right leg. We're halfway through this workout, by the way, and we are going to finish up and take a break, and then that second set will be the flow set, where you have no downtime. Well, only position change is your downtime, but we have so little downtime that we're going to breeze through that last segment for each of the 6 moves in about 4 minutes. So let's keep going. You're finished with your Supermans, your modified Supermans rather, so turn over and put your feet on the floor, bending your knees, keep your pinky toes and heels in line, and bring your hands behind your head. Now, leaving those elbows wide, looking straight up at your ceiling, squeeze your tummy muscles, and using your straightened back, lift the rib cage, your shoulders, and your head up, like you're trying to touch your nose to the ceiling. Then lower back down slowly. Time starts now for 30 seconds. This is the basic crunch, and this represents the latter half of the first set. And we have 2 moves which you're going to finish up on your feet after this. So keep it going. It's not important to consider how many of these that you're doing. It is just important to consider your control of your body. So really squeeze, especially when you get to the top and you're changing directions. It's so important that we focus so much on it. It's when you change directions, it's so easy to let momentum start to build up, because you want to hurry up and get back down so that you can get back up into the crunch position. I know, because you're industrious. You want to do as much as you can, and that's good. But when you don't control the movement on the way back down, you lose the efficiency that you can achieve with that workout, with that move. Okay, but you're done with the basic crunch. You're all set here. Now stand up for me, and we're going to do some jumping jacks in this position, this component of the workout. Today they're just half jacks. So if you're really aerobically fit already and you want to do the full jack, that's fine. But otherwise, you're going to jump your feet about halfway out to double shoulder widths apart. So not jumping all the way out completely, but just focus on keeping your feet straight, and then lift your arms about halfway up. And let's start the 30 seconds. You want to land lightly on the balls of your feet, and you want to make sure you keep a bend in your knee the entire time. And that is for shock absorption. You really want to make sure that you don't land heavily on your feet, especially landing heavily on your heel. It's a sensitive part of the foot, believe it or not. The heel, which is the most power orienting, like the power generating part of the foot. But as far as the structure of the foot in terms of all of your body weight coming down on it, if you're just sort of haphazardly jumping and landing on your heel, you can damage that. It's a cluster of bones in your foot, in your heel, called the cuboid, and it is really susceptible to damage when there's a lot of impact without proper management of it. All right, now we're going to do a squat, a shallow squat. So separate your feet, shoulder width apart, pinky toes and heels in line, and let's shift your weight to your heel this time. Now you're not putting impact on it, but you are putting your weight on your heel. and you lower your body about 6 inches, maybe 8 inches, but not more than that. And then exhale by pressing your heels into the floor, contracting your butt, and lift up. Time starts now, and we are finishing up the first set with this move. So we're going to go back down to the floor after the break, and then we will go through the flow set, starting in just a couple seconds here. Good. Inhale on your way down. Exhale as you squeeze those glutes and press your heels into the floor and lift back up. I've caught a cold over the weekend, so I apologize if I sound all nasally, but I am perpetually catching up on Sundays from Mondays, and last night I just was not into doing the workout, so I am just trying to get through my Monday morning, and I feel very kind of congested in my head right now, which probably translates to not a very good sounding voice on your end, but I will get you through this. Okay, take a break. Stand or lower your body back down to the floor, rather. You're standing up now. And let's do that cat camel one more time. Limber up the back with that cat camel. Drop your head like a bowling ball. Your hands and your shoulders are in line. Your knees and hips are in line. Very nice. Okay, let's start the 30 seconds. Remember, you're dropping your head like a bowling ball, rounding up the spine, then lifting the head and the chest and contracting the spine. And again, this is a really typical yoga move, and it is so good for you. I mean, obviously we're not going to be doing this move all week long, but we will use this as a basis because this is such a great back stability move. The flexibility of your back and the stability of your back is great in terms of the distinction between the moves in so many ways. Like if you're talking about the flexibility of your hamstrings, the back of the leg, or your quads or your hips, you know, something that is a moving part in terms of its flexion and extension. It's different, but with the back, you really need flexibility in order to have stability. So, okay, now lift your knees up. You're on your feet. Let's do those mountain hikers. Ready, set, go. 30 seconds underway. Bring the right knee in, step that foot out. Bring your left knee in, step the foot out. Make sure that you keep your feet straight the entire time. You don't want to turn your ankles in or your toes out. And I'm sure, given the type of workout that we've created for you for this week, I'll be talking about that a lot, and why I think that there's a specific reason for understanding the variation, that sort of specific form in so many moves. Okay, lower your body down to the floor now. You're on your tummy. Let's do that modified Superman again. Lift your right arm and your left leg, and then your left arm and your right leg. Very good. 3 more moves after this. 10 seconds. We're going to turn your body over. All right. Turn your body over. Now bring your hands behind your head. Bend your knees. Your feet are on the floor. Pinky toes and heels in line. Basic crunch. 30 seconds is going. Nice. Remember to breathe in as you lower your head. Breathe out as you squeeze those tummy muscles. And lift the body up. Remember to look at your ceiling. Don't curl your head or pull on your head, which exacerbates any neck problems that you might have, or just generally creates tension in your neck. Okay. Stand back up. Last 2 moves on your feet. Half jacks coming up. And 3, 2, go. Land lightly on the balls of your feet. Think about how great it is to not be tied, like married to the idea of having to go into your gym. You don't need a gym. You really don't. If you do these workouts in the morning after you wake up during the work week, maybe do the In Shape Fitness Show workout, which is slightly longer on the weekends. Eat well. And take the stairs and do active things in your life. Have some fun moving around, like go dancing, go bowling, go whatever. Have fun in your life without sitting on the couch all the time. Your weight will be stabilized and you will be able to maintain a highest level of function. Okay, Last move, shallow squat. Separate your feet, shoulder width apart, and let's count down the last 30 seconds here. Inhale on your way down and exhale as you squeeze those glutes one last time and lift the body up. Last couple of seconds. So this is the week. So what we're doing this week, we're focusing on the core, but also just focusing on the idea of being able to sort of modulate the progression of a workout. You don't always need to end with crunches, right? You can integrate them in the beginning and the middle in this case. You can start on the floor. There are lots of things to do in terms of aerobic moves. The mountain hiker, which is our second official move in the sequence, is going to become a very aerobic move as the week progresses. And and it's going to be a lot of fun. So join me tomorrow for the level 2 workout on Tuesday, March 12th. I'm Kim Watkins from InShape Fitness. Have a wonderful Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. I did. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.